Adrian, in Words and Buildings, argues that architectural form is closely tied to meaning. For him, form isn't just the outward appearance of a building, but rather the cultural, historical, and social messages it carries. A building's physical features often reflect the ideas and values of the time it was built. For example, structures like the Parthenon are not just temples, their form communicates the democratic ideas and aesthetic values of ancient Greece. Example, the Parthenon with its balanced columns and elegant proportions symbolize the ideas of democracy and beauty that were certain to ancient Greek culture.
Forty explains that architectural form is much more than building's appearance. It's a reflection of the cultural time and place in which it's created. The form of a building serves a visual language that communicates underlying message about the society it represents. For Forty, the form is always loaded with meaning, whether the materials used or the shape of the structure itself. A perfect example is the Parthenon. Its forms, balanced columns and ground proportions, not only serves the practical function of being a temple, but also reflects the cultural values of ancient Greece.
For Adrian Forte, architecture isn't just about function, it's also about expressions. Architectural form has the power to communicate meaning, much like a language. The design of building reflects the values, emotions, and the ideas of people who create it. When we look at a building, we're not just seeing a structure, but also a message. Forte suggests that form is how we express identity, power, and ideas through architecture. For example, the Pantheon is an iconic example of this idea. Its classical form with elegant proportions and symmetry doesn't just serve as a temple, but conveys the ideals of beauty, democracy, and cultural pride that defined ancient Greece.
Christopher Alexander's idea of the good fit emphasizes that a building or space should be in harmony with users and surroundings. For Alexander, design is not just about functionality. It is about creating spaces that feel natural and comfortable to the people who use them. The idea of good fit means designing spaces that match the needs and the experiences of users, ensuring that everything is in its places. It's about making the design work for people, not just the structure. The Alhambra is a great example of good fit. Its design fits naturally into the surrounding landscape, creating a peaceful environment that meets both the functional and emotional needs of the visitors.
According to Alexander, good fit means designing buildings that truly serve their users. A space should fit both the needs of the people who use it and the natural surroundings. The design should ensure that the environment feels right, natural, comfortable, and appropriate. A good fit takes into account how people experience the space, making sure everything aligns with their physical and emotional needs. The Alhambra is a great example for this principle. The way its architecture integrates seamlessly with the surroundings landscape creates a peaceful, harmonious experience for visitors. The design feels right for the place and for the people.
Alexander's good fit concept encourages architects to design spaces that feel as though they belong. It's about creating environments that resonate with their users, both physically and emotionally. When a design fits well, it feels effortless, like it has always belonged in that place. This idea of fit challenges architects to consider how their buildings make people feel and how they respond to the surroundings environment. For example, the Alhambra is a perspective illustration of good fit. The design of the building flows effortlessly with the natural surroundings. creating an atmosphere of peace and balance that feels entirely natural.
Organic forms, with their natural curves and fluidity, tend to create a sense of ease and comfort. These forms often feel welcoming and connected to nature. For example, the Guggenheim Museum, with its sprawling, following design, creates a continuous, immersive experiences that feels almost natural as visitors move through the space. The pyramids of Giza, with their sharp geometric lines and precision, represent stability and permanence. These forms are clear and efficient, giving the space a sense of order and control. While organic forms can make spaces feel more relaxed and natural, geometric forms often bring a sense of clarity and purpose to their surroundings. For example, the Guggenheim Museum uses organic shapes to guide visitors through its space in an intuitive way, while the pyramids of Giza represents the precious, unyielding nature of geometric design.
Organic forms, which are more free-flowing and curved, tend to make people feel relaxed and comfortable in a space. These forms often connect to the natural world, creating a sense of calm and warmth. The Guggenheim Museum is a clear example of this, where the curved, sprawling design and invites visitors to move through the space in an almost organic, seamless way. Geometric forms, in contrast, often create a sense of order and efficiency. The pyramids of Giza, with their sharp lines, symbolize structure, precision, and stability. This type of forms evoke a different kind of emotional response, one of awe and control. The Guggenheim Museum offers an organic, flowing experience, while the pyramids of Giza give a sense of precision and timelessness. Organic forms tend to create a more fluid, natural experience. Their curves and flowing lines can make spaces feel more comfortable and easy to navigate, evoking a sense of warmth and connection. For example, the Guggenheim Museum's organic spiral lead visitors through the building in a continuous, almost effortless manner, encouraging them to engage with the space in a natural way. Geometric forms, on the other hand, have a more structured, purposeful quality. They evoke feelings of stability, clarity, and order. The pyramids of Giza, with their sharp, precise lines, create a sense of permanence and control, offering an entirely different kind of experience, one that inspires awe and respect. Example, the Guggenheim Museum offers an organic, flowing experience, while the pyramids of Giza provide a sense of stability and awe.
To sum up, exploring function and meanings reveals how architecture affects users. 40 shows form as a cultural communicator, while Alexander stresses the importance of designs that feel natural. The interplay of organic and geometric forms further underscores architecture's role in shaping human experience, not just as a technical field, but as an expressive art that enhances life.